Hi, everybody, and welcome back. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. I don't remember the rest of the words of that song.
It's been 3 days and 11. I don't think that's what it is.
Cocked your head to the side and said I'm crazy.
It's something like that. Welcome back. So we're gonna go around and find out who everybody is, who they're playing, and then I'll do my usual spiel, and then we're gonna play games.
One game.
Probably not. Like, listen, this stream could probably be done the next half an hour with how Undead's gonna do shit, probably.
I agree to all terms.
Unfortunately, I have a feeling Undead's going to be annoyingly cautious.
I'm going to try, but I definitely can see myself running out of steam.
We'll see what happens. So, starting off, Nat.
Hi, I'm Nat. I'm the DM. I'm the everyone except for these three.
Are you?
No, I'm not. I'm lying. And we're gonna have lots of fun. And I'm gonna be very grozzed today. And it'll be fun.
Hey, it's gross to be here.
It's gross to be. I'm just so grozzful.
Are you now going to be known as the Gross DM?
No, because it's a wonderful Tuesday, and I'm glad we're here sharing this Tuesday together.
I love Mondays too.
It all makes sense. The Tuesday lies.
You know, somehow it's gonna end up killing Pie because she defies my Tuesday. Anyway, that's me.
Specifically Pi, not Praxagandalin.
Yes.
Speaking of Pie, Pie.
Hi, I'm Pi. I play Praxagandalin, a druid dragonborn whose evil demon journal has been stolen in the middle of the night. Are you showing off mugs?
I showed off my mug.
Look at her.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I just have a giant cup of
fancy.
dice next to me.
Best coffee. Except for it doesn't have caffeine.
It has baby dragons on it, though. That's like the best thing ever. Undead.
Night.
Hi, I'm Undead. I play Vale.
As
I'm the
he's
son
known
of the
from here,
devil.
as he's known from here forward, by the way, captain of bad decision making.
First, there was hashtag Team Bad Decisions. Now there's hashtag Undead's Bad Decisions.
Or is he director in chief of bad decision making?
Director in Chief. There we go. And here we go. I got my cup.
Commander-in-Chief.
I got my beautiful baby dragon cup.
Aw, wee baboos.
And it's full of dice.
I'm also a
Oh.
sorcerer for the moment.
For now.
A sorcerer.
A sorcerer.
What's it?
Ooh.
Hello?
The best drink of all. Addiction.
It's more expensive than any coffee.
Actually, it wasn't that bad. $25 got me the cup and all the dice.
Nice.
That is not
That's
bad.
Pretty good.
Considering normally like pounded dice is like what? $15?
Something like that. Yeah.
Anyways, hi. I'm Arch. This is my stream. I couldn't think of the word. I'm brain dead. I just drove back today from PAX, which was phenomenal, by the way. I just drove back today after getting only like 6 hours of sleep. So I'm a little out of it, but I didn't want to hold back the streaming from you, the viewers. And by that, I mean Ryan, because I think you're the only one in chat, Ryan. No one else is here.
I might go tell Mustard to get on.
The good thing is with him delirious, he might not hate me so bad for how this goes.
No. If anything, that'll probably incite me to more violent actions against you.
Cool.
I should just say that I think I'm a little out of it needs to be the tagline for your characters, Arch. Just I'm a little out of it.
No, because when I play Balance, I am like not out of it.
It is just so consistent on these streams.
All right, well, listen, we're working on things. We're gonna have to have a chat, you and I, Nat, because there may be a change of stream times.
Yeah,
But
I
we'll
was kind of expecting that chat soon.
Anyways, I play Shavar, a celestial, a drow celestial warlock, pact of the tome that praises the sun. I'm a whole fucking mess and a half.
Celestial Pact.
Yeah, it's great. I'm like a healer and also a warlock and also a cleric. In that I do the healing and fire and light. Anyways, quick reminder, as always, we do have the Bard Extreme Die thing going on. If you look down below, there's a thing where you can pay me money and then Nat gives dice. As you might notice, like right here, I still have a D4, apparently. Right there. And we, the players and the DM, can use them to boost rolls so that we can have fun with that stuff. So yeah, Nat, regale us with what we fucked up on last time.
Alright, so last time our lovely intrepid band of adventurers
Band of
were
idiots.
Yeah, we have
ended-
to start with my stuff first.
Yeah, do you want to tell us a little bit of what happened, Pi?
No, I will let you narrate my
All right.
amazing decisions.
Alright, so our band of adventurers was traipsing around town, generally disgruntled with the power structure in town, when suddenly the house of the cleric that turned out to be evil, like 4, 5, 6 sessions ago, just burst into flames, and water didn't only just made the fire worse, like magical grease fire, but Praxagandalin stealed into the house and dispelled an evil sigil, which they managed to interpret, and then the fire was able to be put out without any extra doom. A couple other buildings were a little burned and torched, and that particular building had to be torn down, but nobody was hurt, and no one's who was actually alive's house burned down, so like it worked pretty well. Then Praxagandalin decided to go stealth mode. Snuck into the headquarters of the keep to go steal a journal that she had seen in Merivac's room after finding out that Merivac was a colossal asshole in the previous session and just basically ignored them and sent them off without considering any of the good advice they had to tell them. And after an abundance of caution, Praxagandalin set off an alarm spell after getting the book, turned into a rat, which we learned has really, really bad stats.
But they're so cute.
And then went and jumped out a window off the walls of the keep.
I did try to climb down the walls. I did not just jump out of the window.
There was a climb attempt. I'm sorry. It went badly, fell about 110 feet through the air, and dropped to 0. And through a fair amount of luck, was able to meekly eat some magical healing honey, restore a little bit of hit points, and run away, dodging some fire bolts and a ballista shot along the way, but carrying the book. Soon after, we found out that the book would allow correspondence with the Demon Prince of Deceit, Grazd, which had a mixed response between the parties. Shavar was very much, we need to just destroy that, put it away, don't deal with it. Praxagandalin was like, maybe we could get something out of this, whereas Vale was quiet. And then once nobody decided to do anything, and I went to sleep, Vale decided to steal it. With a natural 20 on a sleight of hand check, he has the book, and he goes to offer Grazd a wager. Karkrak, our friendly local ogre, and Blelik, the hobgoblin rebel, are also there.
He's not a hobgoblin.
Damn, he's a bugbear.
Bugbear.
He's a bugbear. This is my premise. See, I love hobgoblins. I'm sorry.
It's like the second time you've done that to him.
It's like the 5th time.
Disrespectful.
I know hobgoblins are super cool.
But he's a bugbear. All right, Vale, you have book.
Okay. I go.
Oh wait, I'm an
as-
elf. I meditate. What the fuck am I doing?
I go. As,
I gotcha.
Worth
I don't-
noting, Shavar, make me a perception check.
Oh yeah, because
You have-
there is a chance I would notice.
So while trancing, you are semi-conscious, which means you would have a disadvantage. But the pendant gives you advantage, so it's a straight roll.
So
roll
if I-
high enough to see because that'll be funny.
It's got to be a 22.
Wait, and you rolled with advantage on accident.
Yeah, you rolled
So,
shit,
well-
both of them.
The thing is I put it on disadvantage, but I put it into the character sheet that I have advantage.
Oh, so it like overrode?
I guess I have to just
Not good anyway.
That's obnoxious.
I'll have it query advantage.
Oh, what shows both?
Where
Or asks you each
it'll
time.
ask me each time.
Got it.
In either case though, so yeah, that's a 7.
All right.
So no.
You're doing your mental exercises. You're thinking about your connection to Palor, preparing to greet the sun the next day, thinking about this whole ungodly mess with this annoying book and everything. Vale.
Here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo.
Okay. I go as far away from the group as physically possible.
Okay. Okay. So normally the space you guys sleep in Carcrack's cave is pretty deep in, so you could go towards the entrance a good chunk and get a good amount of distance between you and the party.
Okay. I would do that.
Okay.
I'm going to walk past the other two, aren't I?
No, Carcrack sleeps in the same room as you guys
Okay.
because he's a bro.
I love Carcrack.
Yeah. Well, like you're not entirely sure where he sleeps. It's your first day.
He's a ninja.
So you walk away from the group, the small little black leather-bound journal tucked under your robe, as you walk through the room with the skylight that Carcrack made a couple days ago. Past that room, down towards the entrance, and open the book. Sit down, pull out quill and ink.
Okay. So the first thing Vale does. I think I said I wrote something in the book at the end of last episode.
Yeah, but say it again.
So I can say it again.
Yeah.
I write, do you want to play a game? Because we had the question for question game.
Yes.
And I set the book on the ground. And I do a quick prayer to Palor. Which I went to church for the first time.
Literally this morning.
Literally this morning. Okay.
The words sink into the page and appearing in a lavish cursive writing says, "What's your game?"
Dungeons and Dragons.
We play Dungeons and Dragons.
4 hours later, okay, we both made characters. Is this a cooperative game? Shut up.
Oh. Okay. The question for question game.
What's your wager?
Before you offered 4 souls if I lose, 4 a wish if I win, correct?
I did say that. Perhaps the price has gone up.
Okay, I elaborate on my book is on the ground. I'm not touching it except when I'm writing.
Mm-hmm.
I elaborate on my prayer.
Sure.
Palor. I know you help Shavar with his magic. I'm about to do something stupid. I don't know if I trust you, but I trust him. Land that there. And I write,
As you go to write, you feel maybe a touch comforted.
shit, that messes. Okay.
You're not sure if it's just you speaking
Feeling.
to yourself or if there's something else there, but part of you wants to hope if there is. Part of you wants to hope there is something benevolent looking over your shoulder.
Okay. So Vale writes, 4 souls if I get to know the souls beforehand. 4 wish?
There's a pause as the letters that you write sink away and fade. As you're essentially just writing in the same space repetitively.
Yep.
Functionally. Words appear. Yours. And there's a pause. 3 more good-hearted souls. Or Shavar. Or Praxagandolins.
As in mine and one of theirs for a wish?
So it is yours and 3 other good-hearted people, or Praxagandolins, or Shavar's.
Oh, so 1 for a wish?
Yeah. If it's the right one. Look, you might not have to pay anything. Look how good a deal he's offering.
I know, this is...
Just eternal damnation for your friends.
Yeah.
I'm getting some real Warcraft vibes right now.
Shh. Let me summon a demon by myself. I'm sorry.
This is
Okay,
going to be a question of who does Vale love more.
They've been very quiet. I think they've been doing very well.
Oh yes, I know, I agree. I was just...
Anyway. For 1 wish, uncorrupted, intentions clear, imbued upon you.
What about me? And I'll give you as many souls as I can of people I don't know. Gambit 1.
People you don't know, as many souls.
Technically 2.
As many as you can. Just try whittling and trying for the rest of your days to deliver unto me as many as you can. Why not just wager your own soul?
Okay. I definitely did. We were writing this down. I definitely offered my own and as many as I could get.
Oh, that wasn't clear.
Oh, yeah, I said my own and as
My
many
bad.
as I can get. Sorry.
My bad. Missed that.
I figured he wouldn't take the as many as I could get thing by itself.
That is a tempting offer. And I tire of wagers of this regard. I'll make you a counteroffer. We set aside the gamble and simply make a deal. Your soul and your tireless effort towards my devotion, and I'll imbue the wish upon Shavar.
I love hate you, Dad. That is so good.
Two lines appear with X's next to them, like signature lines.
I write not on those.
Yeah. It's just, they're just there.
They are now present. So, I make a pact with you, and untainted, untampered with wish for Shavar.
Shavar will be imbued with the power to cast the wish himself. It'll be beyond my ability to corrupt it. His words, his power, his choice.
If he writes if and then stops and lets it disappear.
If
That's all it
just three dots appears, boop, 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 and slowly fade in same pace.
If this pact doesn't interfere with their work here,
Counteroffer appear. The word appears. I will imbue this wish upon Shavar. I will make this pact with you, and you will not directly oppose them, but the pact may impede them in ways as of yet unforeseen. In return, you get to ask me 3 questions, which I will answer truthfully, and you shall be permitted to inform them.
is shit. Okay, I just need to look at something on that thing I sent you for real quick, because I have now forgotten my own last name. Tell me.
Rosrin.
Okay. No, that's father's name.
Oh, yeah, it's not
Name.
one. Oh, I didn't realize that were different.
Dio. Am I right? Vale.
As you sign, the line above you, set for him, signs as well. Just the coming through. The book erupts into flames.
I asked 3 questions.
And through these flames, you feel an immense pull, almost like the book were the floor, as you are torn headfirst towards the book. You may attempt to resist its effect. It is a charisma saving throw, or you may choose to fail.
I choose to fail.
All right, as you are pulled through headfirst into the book, in this flaming vortex, the fire burns but doesn't seem to do lasting damage. And as your feet disappear into the book, not that anyone's there to watch, The book pops closed, the fire going out in a puff. Before you, in a shadowy purple realm, sits a glossy black figure sitting on a throne wrought of ebony black carvings into the shapes of humanoid flesh. I have a picture for you.
Yeah.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Hold up.
No, let me see that. No, like keep holding that up.
It's got a fancy sword too.
Ooh.
Immediately made my best decision.
Yeah, you picked a
I'm
hot
saying.
patron.
You're
Good
gonna
job.
start doing the dirty with you.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
That's Grot. I hate to say it, but Grot's kind of known for that one.
Let's see,
Um,
Warlock.
As he sits there before you. Evening. How are you today?
Peachy.
Good. Now, I shall deal with my half of the bargain, and he imbues a circle of deep royal purple that almost like Doctor Strange is out. And he shoots it up towards the ceiling, and up in the ceiling you see there's a little image of blackness. And the image swings open, and you can see the ceiling of the cave as this sigil flies out. And Shavar, as you are hanging out, doing your meditation, a purple sigil about the size of you floats around the corner, and as it turns towards you and charges at you, branding you in dark fire that burns for about 10 seconds before these lines start to fade again, and they leave just these slight markings across your backs of your palms and your collarbone. And you are imbued with the knowledge of what you can now do. You can cast Wish once.
Okay.
What do you do?
I'm gonna go right over to Prax. Like
She's asleep.
kick.
Prax, you wake up to a boot in the
What?
forehead.
Fuck,
Prax.
What?
Where is the book?
Fucking, I open my bag. Is it in my bag?
For fuck.
Where the fuck's
Vale?
Vale?
Vale.
You two look around, notice Vale is not here. Although Carcrack at this point sits on us. Vale, why are we shouting?
For once I'm gonna ignore my best friend Carcrack and just go run and look for Vale.
All right. You run about. You run about and come across. As you go about, and you go through the room with the skylight, so to speak, which washes in silvery moonlight. And on the end of the corridor, you see, just sitting in the shadows, the book lying on the ground, alone.
Alright, pop that bitch open.
As you walk over to the book, I'm gonna switch back to Vale.
Howdy.
What did you want to know?
How can we stop the Great Fire without using the wish?
Right for the throat, I like it.
Well, I royally fucked this, so.
Stop the what?
That was a word that came in the Sending Stone a while back.
The Great Fire. Capital
Great-
letters.
The Great Fire is a complex ruse I have set up setting up the townsfolk to believe that an assault was coming from the servitors of Baphomet. But indeed, it is a more subversive act set to destroy them from within. The name is to invoke fear. To stop it, there were two options. Remove Merivak and his influences from the keep, or go to the caves. This one, and as he says that, you see an image flash in your head of one of the caves within the little valley. There you will find my servitors. Slay them. That would also suffice. He seems annoyed at this point.
Yep.
Step 1, piss off your new patron.
Yeah.
200 years of lashing.
Bang, bang, bang.
Next question.
How can we bring back Prax's brother without using the wish?
How? He looks at you and smiles for a moment. One way to bring him back to earthly form would be in those caves once again. They have powerful necromantic magics. The ability to remove curses. Their magics would likely have the potency to bring his soul back to this land in a form.
What was the location he said? I missed it.
It's the same cave in
Same
the
cave?
Caves of Chaos.
I can't think of anything better, so I was going to go with one of the game questions. Which of the three of us did you really want to get the book? And if so, why?
You know, people think I have such grand plans. I was a devil. We have these towers we set up with bits, fall and whiz and twinkle around. And in reality, I love being a demon because I get to be flexible. Any of you. You're a perfect puppet. Now, be gone. Back to them. I wouldn't let your goodbye trail on for too long, if I were you. And he picks up his sword, and with a slash upon the ground, a wave of acid flies up and washes over you, your skin searing and burning, and then you find yourself being launched up through the ceiling, and Praxian, as you run for the book flies open, and in a wave of bluish greenish sizzling ozone smelling liquid, Veil flies out, and then the book closes of its own accord.
Does Vale look any different or particularly evil?
Veil has taken 35 acid damage.
He looks bad, but
and
not dead.
and Vale, Prax, make me a perception check. Vale,
Okay.
you notice that because it's your skin, that the acid has burned you in patterns along your scales,
Fun.
11.
darkening some of them. That's enough to notice because it goes all across his face. These kind of
Wait, is there any light? Because if not, it's dark right here.
well, considering that Praxian doesn't have dark vision, my assumption is that she brought a torch or something. Because
Something.
otherwise she wouldn't have. Oh,
Hey.
also there's light from the skylight.
Oh, that's true.
We
Damn
also have a not light, or a light, not cleric.
Yeah,
it.
Shavar's there
that's
too.
true. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Shavar kicks you in the ribs.
Take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
I was about to say
No, I have a -1 strength, so it does 0 damage.
I think technically it does one, but
I think.
There was actually no minimum on it anyway.
oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Fucked up.
Yeah, well.
We
this
can
is
tell.
Not the right accent.
You-
Last session, I lose it.
yeah.
What
Uh,
did you do? And Shavar like gestures to like the fucking shit on his skin now.
Oh, fuck.
You
yours-
have
The mark's the same.
Shavar's yours are pretty subtle because the color of your skin, but they're noticeable. They do look very similar. Although Vale's are acid burns on dragon scale, and Shavar's are like more of like a blackened brand on already dark skin. So aesthetically different.
we have the wish. If we remove Mayorak, it will stop the Great Fire. You could also go to, we've been to the caves before.
Yeah.
Actually, I pull out my map and I show them on the map,
Woot woot.
and I let them have the map. We can bring back your brother with the people inside the cave as well.
Not that this means anything to you, but that's Cave K.
Okay, I will just write that down so we know.
Yeah.
So either remove Mayorak, kill everything in that cave. We can also get the things in the cave to possibly bring back your brother.
Okay, but
And Gratz is kind of annoying. I'd probably get hurt by this. Saying, do I get smacked?
No, you're.
puddle
No.
of asses.
I'm wondering.
At what
Who wants
cost?
you alive at the end of this?
Yeah, that's true.
What did you promise, Vale?
Me?
Prax like huffs and does like an angry pace about the room. And is just like, I already have one person to save. I don't need to add a second one, Vale.
And what do you mean we now have a
You-
wish?
I think Nat said that you know that you can do the wish, correct?
I know I can do it, but like, do I have like full details, like no corrupted, none of that?
So
you can
it is.
cast it.
It is you casting it.
Okay.
So that means that it is what. And I'm not a DM who normally does the wish corruption thing unless it's another creature casting it for you and they're trying to fuck with you. That's how I run.
So
Wish.
my intention. Fully
That being said, if you
fuels.
try to do something too big, I will sometimes say it just fails. The
What do
things
you
in
consider too big? Nat?
the things listed in the spell are kind of guidelines. I'm willing to push a little higher than that. Notably, if you're trying to do narrative things, I'm willing to let it be a lot bigger. But it's not like
Okay.
I want to end the world. No, some bad guy would have done that a million years ago.
What are we even supposed to use this wish for, Vale?
To help, I wasn't sure if the questions were going to get me the correct answers, but it kind of did.
Vale, make me an insight check.
3. Yes.
Never mind.
Prax is still pacing.
Yep. Karklak catches up at this point. It looks at the tension in the group and
Vale's still laying on the floor from where Shavar kicked him, by the way. He has
Sure.
not gotten up.
Karklak just kind of turns around, like halfway around and starts sidling away a little bit. Anyway, continue.
Oh god.
What? I do lightning damage as a Dragonborn, right?
Yeah, that's your element.
There's definitely small sparks.
I throw Shavar my wand and components pouch.
What? Sure.
Or at least at his feet, not at him directly.
Right in the head.
Killed him.
Rip.
They were poisoned somehow.
What do people want to do?
See, here's the thing. You just dropped a wish spell into my lap.
Yeah.
And I have a thought on what Shavar would do, but I don't know if you would let it go, let it slide.
You can muse to me. How closely, Vale, do you recount to them the words Groz said to you?
Exactly. As much as I possibly can.
All right, Prax, make an insight check.
Come on, roll 20. Okay, 15. That's still fucking low.
The words Groz was using about the cave to revive your brother. He was very specific about saying that they could bring him back to an earthly form. Didn't really
But
mention
not what.
Didn't really mention what.
Yeah. I thought that answer
I
was
was gonna.
very unspecific.
Yeah.
If Arch didn't talk soon, I was gonna bring that up to Prax.
Yeah.
I had thought of that.
So
Although
you're
I guess with the insight check, I didn't.
not sure that would have the desired result.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Yar.
My original thought was, oh, I can be a dick to Grazd and just use the wish to break the pact. And that would just be like a haha big fuck you. But then I had the thought, well, what if Shavar just became a god? And
ascend.
that joke.
because
I
here's
love that
my
joke.
thought. Here's my thought. If I'm a god, I'll just use my god power and break the pact anyways and make a new one. Because at that point, I have the same power.
All right, a few issues with that. First of all,
Uh-huh.
gods try to break Graz's pacts already, and they can't do it.
Uh-huh.
He's pretty cool. Secondly, the
Uh-huh.
wish spell does outline some things that you can do to improve your power level, such as making you immune to a damage type or
Yep.
making a. So that is significantly higher than that.
Right. I mean, the wish spell lets you kind of
At your DM's discretion.
go above
Yep.
and beyond.
He is DMing.
Literally in this moment, above and
Yeah.
beyond.
Yeah. Quite literally. Breaking the pact is something that you feel like the wish spell has a very good chance of doing successfully. Becoming a god, you feel like might not happen. Almost certainly.
Fuck. What time of day is it right now?
It is middle of the night.
Shavar looks down at the shit on the floor in front of him. Looks at Vale, gives him another kick in the ribs, and then walks out of the cave.
Sure. Out of the entrance?
Yeah, he's gonna go up on top of the cave
Yeah.
and go into a meditative trance as the sun rises. Whenever
Sure.
the sun...
Sun's gonna rise in like 3 hours.
He's basically just gonna wait, and he's gonna be praying to Palor, because he needs guidance. A lot of it.
Sure. What is Praxagandalin doing at this time?
I guess it's her turn to have a little mild panic moment.
Sure.
But hers comes through like not like anger, but
Not angry, just disappointed.
also still a little angry.
Vale's gonna
gonna-
say, "You can hit me. I'm not dead yet."
She's gonna slap a level 2 healing word on you.
Nah.
And that healing word is asshole.
I was like, "Can I decline healing?"
Not how that works.
I'm gonna have this one go through. Because I don't feel like looking it up.
Oh, wait. JK, I think there's only one. JK, take 4 off of that. I know how to type.
Yeah, 9. 9 healing.
Okay.
9.
You didn't need to do that.
You know, you are saying the words that I could say to you right now. And then I think Prax probably lectures you for an hour on...
Solid hour.
Yeah. You know, you
Okay.
have to think before you act. Your actions have consequences for other people. What about... do I know anybody from your past?
Probably not.
What about Nakia? What about this? How now you brought a demon into Carcrax's home, and then
I believe technically
Rant.
you brought
no,
it in.
you don't get to talk right now. Zip it. Zip it.
I'm talking now.
I begin to minor illusion jump beats at the appropriate moments to.
My spoken
Alright.
word poetry.
So you are getting just torn apart by Prax.
How much
Purple.
psychic damage do I take?
None, because she's not a bard.
Take the shame damage.
Shame damage. And while that's happening, Carcrack eventually walks away. Blelick comes into the room, bleary-eyed, trying to figure out what the yelling's about, and just sees what's going on and sits down in the corner across the big room. And the sun comes up. You start to see the pale blue light of the sun below, nearby, but below the horizon, emanating off the sky. Yes,
Did I
I
get
forgot
the
to
long
mention
rest?
one thing that I definitely step on that dumb book a lot.
Like- many times?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you tear it apart?
No, but I'm gonna step on it and stomp
Okay.
on it.
Like I said, the kind of thin bluish color, Shavar, you see rise over, and from your vantage point, you start to see just a little bit of golden sunlight
I start praying like a motherfucker. I don't know what to do.
Okay. Shavar, what are you hoping to get out of this?
Thoughts, insights, assistance in what the best course of action is?
Okay. Well, I just rolled Divine Intervention for you because it seemed appropriate and got a 4. So,
Okay.
as you were meditating, your vision and your thoughts in your brain start to kind of push aside, and you feel almost your mental presence widen. And as you blink your eyes open, before you, hovering in the air over Karkrak's cave, a beautiful, gleaming winged angel. A planetar. Your patron. She floats down, steps down lightly on a rocky outcropping, her sword disappearing in a flicker of light as she kneels before you, her head actually going below yours. She looks up at you. What thoughts are in your head, Shavar?
I have great power thrust upon me and do not know what to do with it. Power I did not ask for, from a bargain I did not wish to happen, and actively tried to prevent. My friend, I think, is lost. And I could, I think, save him, but I do not know if that is even the best course of action of itself. Just as we'd let moths fly too close to the flame and get burned. Is it really my duty to stop this moth from doing the same?
It's a moment as she considers. Sometimes great opportunities arise. Powerful ones. Like the one you no doubt hold upon your skin now. If we let the concept of perfection stand in the way of the ideas of the strive for goodness, nothing will ever change. Moths, you call them. And I might as well. But this moth is important to you. I can sense that within you. Saving an ant that you care for can be more important than a person you don't. Sometimes. You seek clarity.
I do.
I doubt you'll find it. But have you found resolve?
I don't think I've had much resolve for a little bit now. Not when it seems like the lines between what is right and what is wrong is so far skewed in this part of the world.
She stretches back and looks across the landscape. Lawless and unrighteous, corrupt and dark. But this land holds many of the same virtues of all others. It holds great beauty. It has people who care and fight for what they are looking for in the world. Yes, there's struggle, but there's also perseverance and endurance. Love and care. Right now, your vision is clouded by that darkness, that wickedness, that corruption. But I don't think any of that changes the cause that we all strive for. And she says that, she gestures to you and her. The drive for good for everyone changes unflinchingly. It adapts, but the heart remains the same.
I think it may be better to remove any such temptation.
That is for you to decide.
Your soul is
As you know.
mine.
Hi.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Dylan, that was the worst possible time for you to resubscribe. God damn it. Literally, as I'm saying, remove temptation, all of a sudden the stream hears, your soul is mine.
I mean,
Fuck.
it's not wrong.
Alright.
Well, I'm just about to watch Shavar just be like, I wish for a Diet Coke.
I think I know what I must do.
Perhaps while I'm here. And she floats back over the cave ledge, rings not even beating, just kind of gliding back and forth. Let the sun guide you. As she conjures the sword back in a blaze of light in her hand and waves it to the clouds part, and almost a second sun's warmth breaks through the clouds with its dashing rays of brilliant light. Not the light of the sun, but the light of Palor. And they stay for about 30 seconds before... about 30 seconds as she floats up and flies up into the light, to the point that you can no longer make her out against the brilliance. And then the brilliance begins to fade, replaced instead by the rising sun itself. As the clouds not parted. And there is a beautiful rising sun visage over the east, lying right across the mouth of the caves of chaos. Somewhere, silently, Praxagendum is dying.
Do I get a long rest?
Everyone get you. Yes, you get a long rest, Vale. I am merciful.
Ooh.
Woo! Before Shavar comes back.
Sure.
Prax dies.
Yes. Prax is gonna finish stomping around and sit down next to Vale. Not like just like not super close.
Like a
And
talking
she's-
distance.
Yeah. Like there's like a solid 1.5 feet between them.
Yeah.
And she, like, without looking at you, doesn't cough.
Stop dying.
I can't.
Yeah, I almost choked on the cough drop earlier. I get it.
And she's just gonna say, Praxagandalin, you.
I'm sorry, what?
I had to
She
say my
did
name
accent.
so I could get my accent.
Oh, right.
Because I talked as Ren in my last D&D session, so.
True.
She's just gonna sigh and say, you know, the worst part of this is that you have, well, probably not the worst part. The worst part for me is that you have put me in the same place I have been for the last couple of years, where there is someone I care about and I have no power to do anything to fix it. Because you gave Shavar the wish, right?
True.
You and my
Thought he would be the least likely to waste it on me.
I mean,
Well.
it was Grost's idea, but
Yeah, I
you don't have
know.
to tell her. You don't have to tell her that.
No, I wasn't. Well, yeah. I was pretty sure it was, but I wasn't 100% sure, so I went with what I was actually thinking too.
Sure.
It was definitely his idea because you had just prayed to Paylor, like, I trust Shavar, so I'll trust you.
You don't know that.
And then otherwise she's just gonna sit there, mildly unhappy, resting her arms on her knees, waiting for Shavar's decision.
Did Shavar take my wand and components pouch?
Nope.
There's on the ground, like 20 feet away.
I just keep minor illusion. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap.
Tap 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 tap. Drums. The sound of drums.
Pretty much.
Shavar, do you head back inside?
Yes. Shavar strides back in with a purpose.
Prax jumps up.
The light of the rising sun silhouetting him against the cave entrance.
What's the plan?
Shavar strides forward, sun at his back, holds a finger pointing at Vale, and says,
Don't.
"You're a fucking idiot
Oh,
for
yes.
putting this kind of
Agreed.
temptation in my hands. But I spoke with my patron. We have our answers. We have our next step.
I tried that. I tried that.
Brad, what?
Talking to your patron.
I can't
felt-
imagine.
I felt comfort before. And he just kind of does this motion.
I don't know what it
We
is.
can't see.
You don't have a camera.
I know.
This?
Just like a It's
Yeah.
not a motion. It's just like, eh.
Okay.
Well, I came to a realization. Best to remove any temptation, best to avoid any future conflicts that could arise. And so I use this wish and break your pact. And Shavar just holds out a hand at Vale.
As you invoke that, the lines upon your skin blaze out a purplish flame, which begins to combat with the sun as these lift off of your skin into almost precisely a humanoid visage as this flame forms into Graz's lovely mug as he screams silently against you, and the light of the sun blazes out and washes away that darkness. It then reaches out as Vale is then nimbused in this glowing light. Shavar, I'd like you to roll me a charisma ability check.
Oh god.
Please add your proficiency bonus.
Okay, so saving throw.
Or spell attack.
26.
Oh, thank God.
Holy
As the light from the cave entrance nimbuses him, there is this acidic branding upon his scales begins to thrum, and pulses of darkness fight back. And then through the skylight, another blaze of light, Palor's light, strikes. And the acid burns seem to almost lift off his scales and disintegrate. Vale, you feel a horrible wrenching in your chest, like a pain, but like you wouldn't have known before, as your soul is returned into your body. And what you didn't realize before is that all these pain and the burns and the kicks you'd actually been numb to before, as the weariness and the stress of the day washes back into you as you regain almost the piece of you that makes you properly mortal. You gain 2 levels of exhaustion.
Cool.
And Arch, I need you to roll a percentile die.
So that's technically just a D100, yeah?
Yeah. This is to see if you are ever able to cast a wish again.
64.
You are.
Alright.
Additionally, for the rest of the day, because you used wish for an on-stand purpose, any spells you cast will hurt you until you get a long rest. Because that wish does that.
Lovely.
Does everyone look alive and okay?
Everyone's alive. There's a bit of a pause, and Vale looks in pain and really tired, and then out from the other black end of the cave, you hear a voice. What that? As Carcrack stumbles out.
That was just me fixing another stupid mistake. And Shavar glares at Vale and then goes into like the back of the cave and lays down. Like not
Prax-
meditate, like just flops on the ground.
Yeah. Prax, before you can as you're walking over, she's gonna give you a hug and then turn at Vale and be like, Oh man, I'm so bad tonight. You chose wrong, motherfucker.
Yeah, I
And then she's
should have
gonna
given
go
it to
give
Car
you a hug.
Crack.
And then she's gonna get Car Crack a hug.
Carcrack reaches over and picks up Vale. Why they mad?
Because I'm an idiot.
Like me.
Nah,
No.
I'm worse.
I'm a smart one.
Yep.
And he squeezes you. And your back pops a couple times.
I'm going to pick up the journal.
All right.
Blelick is not getting this.
You have the journal.
And I'm gonna say, fuck you, and put it in my bag.
All right.
You put it back in your bag.
It's just gonna show up anyway, and I don't want anyone else getting it, so...
I don't think Vale's in any condition to notice.
Yeah. So,
We gotta figure out how to destroy it.
at this point in time, I think the plan is to hang out in the cave for another 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A few things happen here and there. Carcrack and Blowlook run off for food. Does anyone have any other things they'd like to do? Scenes they'd like to play? Hello, Praxagandalin. Praxagandalin.
Praxagandalin is definitely gonna show off her new plesiosaur form to Carcrack.
Ooh, fun.
I think I'm taller than him.
Yeah, your neck is at least. He like grabs the fins and pushes you up, kind of like a dog on your hind legs, and kind of dances with it.
It's the derpiest shit I've ever heard of.
An ogre dancing with a plesiosaur.
D&D
Only
in
the
a
good
nutshell right
content on
there.
this stream.
Anybody else? All right. At one point, Carcrack and Blullock leave to go find food. Hunting shit.
Okay.
At some point, Vale just kind of goes, Paylor, what the fuck? That's all he said. As his prayer.
As the day winds down, then you can actually start to take a long rest again, because they have to wait 24 hours. You notice that Carcrack comes back, but doesn't.
Hey, Carcrack.
Yeah?
Where's Sneaky Feet?
Sneaky Feet. He said we'd play hide and seek.
Hmm.
Then I got bored.
So you just never found him? Or do you think he ran away?
I looked. Well, when I started looking, the sun was there. And when I finished looking, the sun was there.
Yeah, okay. Hi, you two.
He's a really good hider.
He is a very good hider. Hey, you two.
What?
Blelick ran away.
Okay.
You still have the book?
Do I still have the book?
Yes.
Okay. Was there anything else missing?
Not from your pack.
I would look through my stuff too.
Do you have a
No.
component pouch and a wand?
A wand.
Do you
I
though?
have I have a potion.
Do you though?
Vale is not missing any equipment.
Okay.
Shavar?
Does Shavar check his bag?
If everybody else is looking.
Shavar is not missing any equipment.
Okay.
Car crack, are you missing anything?
Maybe. I keep it back there.
Why don't you go check? I'm gonna cast guidance on him.
Okay. He goes back and looks about, and you hear like a boom, 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 and a couple things. You hear something crash to the ground at one point. He comes back. There's nothing missing. Well, I think I lost my my box.
What was in your box?
Oh, it was the box locked and never open. I use it as like a rest for foot. I think misplaced.
No, your ottoman.
I think I misplaced.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
I'm just gonna say that the guidance doubled what he rolled on the die.
Did you at least get food?
Oh yeah. And he reaches down into his like loincloth and pulls out an entire deer.
Well, if we skin it, it's gonna be fine, right?
And heavily roast it.
I mean, yes.
We can use skylight to ventilate.
Yeah.
That's new.
I cast guidance on him.
Sure. Carcrack begins making a fire.
Oh, I was explaining that to them. Make
He
him a little
doesn't.
smarter.
He got a really good roll to light a fire.
Nice.
There's a fire. It's big. He even made like a little roasting spit thing. Vale. This is still the first day, so everyone's still tired and shit.
Not me, I feel great.
Everyone but Prex.
Spells make my brain hurt.
I kind of want to go track him.
What spells?
All spells make his brain hurt.
Oh, that's what he.
From the wish.
He's talking about the wish effect.
Yeah.
I thought Arch was confused about spells.
No. Me, Arch, understands spells quite well, being a former wizard. Shavar, on the other hand, has a bit of a headache going on right about now. At least that's how I translate it.
All right. So you cook a deer, you have food, you take a long rest.
Yar.
Okay. You spells no longer hurt, and Vale, you're down to 1 level of exhaustion.
Yay.
On the next day, it is back to a cloudy, dreary day in the Borderlands.
Is it technically just the one exhaustion, or is it more since we took a whole 24 hours?
Sure. You did
Okay.
wait for 3 solid days, 3 solid long rest periods, and it'd really just be waiting around so Vale feels better. Sure.
Well, I mean,
Not gonna-
from an actual mechanical standpoint, is that like how that would work?
Not from a mechanical standpoint. A mechanical standpoint, you need a long rest with food and water. You cannot take more than one long rest per 24 hours.
Oh. Okay, see, that
And
was
you-
the part I didn't know.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna give it to you so he feels better, so we can continue playing now instead of 24 hours from now in game.
Yeah.
I was gonna go out with 1 level of exhaustion, but okay.
Arch is a wizard. No. I'm talking about the fact that I play a lot of wizards because that's just my play style. Except for Balance, who is not a wizard.
Isn't he part
I
wizard?
mean, he's a mind wizard.
He's
Yeah.
a mind wizard. It's different.
Mind wizard.
Mind
So-
wizard. All right, so it's new day. Blallock never came back. Surprise, surprise. After talking with the car crack a little bit back and forth, you find out that the chest he was talking about was covered in glittery things.
Oh.
Yeah.
So basically, he got robbed. What a
He got a treasure
surprise.
chest.
Guys, this is my surprise.
I'm surprised
face.
it wasn't us.
Surprised face.
He probably figured out that, maybe after the drow summoned columns of solar fire to cleanse your stupidity, that maybe he didn't want to fuck with us.
He also
Probably.
low-key poked his head out while you're talking to the patron and saw the Planetar and ran.
Makes sense.
That's fun.
What?
Does Shavar goes to pray?
Shavar always prays.
Vale goes to pray as well. Probably quite a bit far away.
A good 15-foot distance. Just in case he decides to get angry again.
Oh,
I was thinking 30 feet.
where did that sacred flame come from? I don't know. Oh, wow, that was weird.
Oops.
Paylor must be having a bit of an episode or something. I don't know where it came from. Are you okay, Vale? Oh my goodness.
Multi-class, play Divine Soul Sorcerer in Subtle Cast Sacred Flame, and you just be like, oh my god smited him.
Could be a thing. Be funny as fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, you are able to adventure. Crack is getting a little restless and kind of wants to adventure too.
That's a step
You want to
up.
help us smash a big cave?
Big cave, smash.
Smash.
Right.
I think your phrase was squish, though.
Squish. Smash. Squash?
Squash. Yes.
Squash.
That's it.
Squash. Squash.
Squash. Squash. Squash.
Squash.
Squash.
Squash.
In fact, I'm pretty sure that's exactly where that word comes from. Is somebody combined squish and smash and got squash.
Maybe.
I don't know the history words. Anyways,
So, what y'all gonna fucking do?
we're gonna go find this magical cave of magicness that two
Okay.
gods have told us about.
Cave. Cave.
Well,
Cave.
sorry.
Cave.
Sorry.
Cave.
One evil demon god and then one angel servant to a god.
Did she actually tell you about the caves?
I thought I remember you saying
Didn't she
cave?
light them up?
I mean, that's because the caves are east of Carcrack's cave, and the
Shavar's taking it
sunrise
as a
is in the
divine
east.
symbol.
He can infer whatever he wants.
Fair enough.
Well, we know where to go. We have to go to Cave K. KK. CK.
KC?
We need to take Car Crack to see Cave K. Car Crack Cave K. Caden. Caden.
Kaden. Kaden.
They'll never not amuse
All right.
Kaden.
me.
So, you go to the caves of
of
chaos.
wonders.
Nope, wrong one. Chaos.
Only one may enter. Bring to me the diamond. in
Somewhere
the rough.
along the way,
Yeah.
Vale attempts to cast light like Shavar has done before.
Do you have the light cantrip?
I don't know, Nat. Do I? Have I backdoored into a different patron?
Since I broke your first one.
Undead, that is up to you.
Are
Do you
you
cast light?
I cast light.
All right.
are
I
you a
gotta play with my
celestial
character.
warlock too?
I may have stole your shtick. There were plans within plans going on here.
So much healing.
Literally, I was getting healing all well, except for the one way it turned out.
Blinded by the light. So you
Get my spells prepped, guys.
you cast light.
I cast light.
Shavar looks at you with a raised eyebrow.
That's new.
Vale is slightly surprised that it worked and shrugs, mildly concerned.
Did I miss something here?
I mean, you created a vacuum in Vale's power that had to be filled by something.
I did say I asked for help.
Should have been a druid, Vale.
Okay, just for just to make sure, can you do this? And Shavar's gonna like fire off an Eldritch Blast.
Can I just Sacred Flame something else? Just something?
You have whatever spells you took. You can try your
Okay.
shit.
Okay, I just meant targeting. So he just goes boop.
Pew. Vroom.
Oh, you might want to scale that up so it's 2d8
Oh, yep, I forgot
because it's character based, not class based.
Woot.
Okay, well, this is weird. Alright, well, good to know for the future. Welcome to the club? Question mark?
Exclamation point.
I guess.
You know, I kinda wasn't expecting that. Alright. Anyways, let's get Cave. Because apparently you like making deals with everything that moves.
I've never made a deal with anything.
No, you just carry around the decrepit heart that is apparently your brother. Can we
Vale
talk
laughs.
about how weird of a fucking group this is?
Vale laughs way too much at the you make deals with anything that fucking.
Okay, well, for one, Shavar, there's no apparently. It is my brother. And who knows? Maybe I'll use the evil demons in this cave to bring him back as something. Something.
Right. At what cost again?
That was a joke. I'm not gonna trade one curse for another.
Okay. Because can
I
we
have it all planned.
can we not have more deals with bad shit?
I mean, how do you think he got in this place in the first place?
Probably through doing something stupid. That seems to be a
Yes.
general safe bet.
As you're having this lovely banter, you start picking your way through the woods and enter into the ravine that makes up the Caves of Chaos.
Okay,
It is
what?
Caves of
deathly.
Chaos.
It is deathly quiet. Besides the ravens in the trees, watching to see if you befall a nasty fate and become their next meal for the day.
Okay, y'all.
Vale points out the cave that he saw in his vision, and we're gonna take a 5-minute break.
Hooray! So we'll BRB in like 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere unless you need to go pee, in which case, go pee and then come right back.
They can pee whenever they want if they're on mobile.
True.
Who's
could
on
be-
the toilet right now?
Yeah, you could be viewing this while taking a massive shit, and we wouldn't. know.
I'm on the toilet right now.
Nat.
It's a camping toilet.
No, that's a lie. It's absolutely untrue. That's gross.
Yep.
We just
All right.
assume Nat always has no pants and is shitting the entire session.
Pants.
All right,
Belts.
and with that, we'll be right back. And we're back.
Ha!
Hi.
Gonna jump right back into this. As you approach the cave, a worn path wanders through a copse of obscenely twisted and oddly bloated trees, bestowing an eerie sense of unease. A faint foul draft issues forth from the 20-foot wide cave opening. Blood-red strata intertwine with bulging black veins of rock running through the hewn walls beyond the entrance. The wide corridor has a smooth, polished floor, and all is deathly still. Stillness imparts a dim awareness of dread as your very footsteps echo in these twisted halls.
Okay, so how much do we want to bet that they know we're coming?
Almost certainly.
Somewhere between 100 and 150%.
Okay,
Considering
I'm
we
gonna
kind of
cast-
spit on their god.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace.
Ooh.
Sure.
Ooh.
Ooh.
If you guys stay close to me, close-ish, you'll be really hard to notice.
Does everyone want to stealth then?
Sounds good.
Yep.
Hit
Just
me
for
with
the
the
beginning.
stealth. Hit me with the stealth numbers. So
Gonna
that's
be
pre plus 10, right?
Correct.
Cool.
I have a +5 to stealth.
That's a 23
Ooh.
stealth.
So I
Alright.
did 9.
Y'all are very deathly quiet. The silent halls remain silent. Do you enter?
Past that, a trace is
Yes.
amazing.
Alright.
I cannot see where we are. You're gonna have to ping pull.
Yep. Already doing.
PP. Ping pull.
Pew-pew. Wow. Wow.
As the... Oh, car crack needs a little stealth check. 17.
Wow, he's more stealthy than me.
That's after his plus 10.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought you were saying like natural 17. I was gonna be like, dang.
And as you stride into the cave, a wall of stone rises behind you. Mirror smooth finish. So you turn around and can see yourselves in it.
Should have brought Meld with Stone.
Well then, that is always good.
Yep, not foreboding at all.
Let's fucking do this.
All right. Pew, 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 pew. So there is an up and there is a down. As you step out, you can see a little more. Because that's how corridors work. And I'm just going to use color to explore the edges of your vision.
Sure.
Because that's a pretty easy way to do that.
Does my Radiant Soul ability stack with spells that already add your spellcasting modifier?
Like what spells?
Like Guiding Bolt already adds my charisma.
No, it doesn't. It's just a flat 46.
Oh, it already. Wait. Oh no, I was looking at spell attack. Herder. Disregard. As you were. Nothing to see here.
Sure.
So,
Where you want to go?
do we want to go up or do we want to go down?
You see 2 doors to the north and a bending curve to the south.
Think we
Do
should
we
clear
still
the
have a-
rooms
Do we still have a wand of detecting evil?
of enemy detection. It's 60 feet. And it would be full now. It's been 2 days, and it's a roll +1, correct?
Yeah,
D6?
it can be full.
It would be full because I had 3 charges missing.
Yep.
So it would definitely be full. I'll burn a charge.
All right. You get a pervading sense of hostility from the area. Additionally, you detect that in this area back here-ish, pinging on map with the wrong tool selected, pinging on map, you can sense the presence of 3 hostile creatures.
Oh, good.
They
Vale
are
informs the party.
ambling around somewhat aimlessly. Additionally, at 60 feet, you can detect a hostile in past the door to the north. And I don't think your 12 square range will get anywhere else significant.
Okay. So I tell the party that it's only one to the north door, you said?
Yep.
There's one to the north door, a lot behind, well, somewhere in that general area of that top door. Somewhere
Do
behind us.
we want to take out the one now and then move on from there, or
I think
We
that's going to
can't.
be best.
okay?
All right. Do y'all want to steal up to the door?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Do the move.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Where's the door?
It's where Car Crack is now looking.
Move my bird with me.
Do I get any new pings? Now that I've
Lasts for a
moved?
minute.
I believe so. Let me click it. I got it somewhere. Oh. I forgot I have 2 wands now.
You do. Wand.
Next minute.
Did you make sure to add the +1 from the wand, by the way? Oh no, I think I did that for you, didn't I?
Oh, I didn't add it to my save. Don't think. No. So it should be 60.
All right.
You
So
know it's
this
+1.
this door is smooth, almost gleaming stone, and as you approach it, suddenly the polished floor and the door to the right as well become mirror reflective. And you find yourself staring back at yourselves.
That's weird.
Does this seem like an illusion?
It seems like it's going to make it hard to remain unseen.
Oh, so like the floor's just turned mirrored, so our reflection's gonna like bounce everywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Should we
I think we
just
can
go?
still be magically mostly unseen, so...
This is true. Also, you're still very quiet. Prax Jandalin, with your passive perception of 1,000,000, you hear faint chanting from beyond the door.
Okay, they're definitely doing some sort of cult ritual in there. And the door we're about to go in, or the other door?
The door you're about to go in.
So they think there's more than one? Or is it one voice?
Sounds like one voice.
So, do we just want to charge in and murder?
That's what we came here to do.
True.
Who's in front?
I think Prax is right now.
Rax is the
Dude.
tank.
Did you want to go bear or plesiosaur?
Once I transform, I can't talk to you guys, so make good choices.
Looks at Vale.
Looks at
I'm
Vale.
gonna go.
Also looks at Vale.
Vale looks at Vale.
I think I'm gonna go giant constrictor snake.
Ooh.
That seems fun.
Sneaky. Alright, you go giant constrictor snake. Crack reaches over you and opens the door.
And I slither in and I grab him.
And as you slither in, the figure turns to look at you. But you can see upon his face where his eyes belong, it is just smooth flesh.
Oh
Gross.
no.
And
I'm gonna-
as you stride in, he seems to have been almost expecting you. He says, "Death comes for us all." As
Right.
he splays his arms out, and 4 copies of himself appear out.
I'm gonna constrict the one that I think is him.
Roll initiative.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay?
I have a +2 initiative.
No character.
It
was
wasn't
found.
against Vale, so I'm definitely. Oh, it's doing that character not found thing.
Okay, dex
that's-
check it is then.
That's lovely.
Oh,
My
alright, cool.
intelligence is the same as my snake.
Cool. Whatever works. Vale, you got a 17. Shavar got 7.
A whopping 7.
Car crack is -1, gets a 15. this- This guy. Gets a 19 on initiative. Prax, what's your bonus?
2.
He goes first.
Fuck you.
I love this song.
I hear it so often listening to Critical Role.
I mean, it's one of the better fight songs that is royalty free. Alright, so one of the versions of him strides forward and casts a spell, and as he casts, he proclaims, "Let my dark god impose upon you."
Counterspell.
Really?
Counterspell.
Alright. He goes to cast Bane and you counterspell it.
Fuck yeah.
Get out of here with that shit. Why is it one action? What is...
Because that's wrong.
That is wrong. I'm gonna fix that right now.
In fact, counterspell is quite a complex casting time.
It
has a bunch of words, which you take when you see a spell being cast within 60 feet of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one happens. 2 others are going to point at Praxagandal in snaky form and invoke Toll the Dead. Please make me 2 wisdom saves.
Toll the Dead.
I'm mildly good at those.
Alright, so you get dinged by one of them.
Okay.
So you take 11 necrotic.
It's a weaker version because she's still at max HP though, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I
haven't
rolled
gotten her.
I rolled the d8s. I rolled the d8s.
Got it.
Oh, it's bumped up. Okay.
Yeah, they have second tier casting for cantrips. And the last copy goes to the back of the room. This troublesome wizard, and he invokes another spell. A black lance of darkness flying out with a purplish hue at Shavar.
Excuse me, common misconception. I'm not actually a wizard.
Sure. What's your AC?
17.
So his guiding bolt will strike you.
Oh no, I used my reaction. Fuck.
You
Yeah.
did.
Okay.
All right, and you take
I embrace the glow.
13 necrotic damage.
Ow. No I don't, because my character sheet is being stupid right now. And I can't see my own fucking HP bar.
Perfect.
Dear roll
Let's keep
20.
it that way.
Stop being potato.
Put it.
Yeah.
13 you said?
Yep. He did not roll great.
Well, that's good for me. So that perks me 32. Started going into a shut and draw with that there talking right there.
Why you gotta be like that?
Great. Lovely. Foul wizard.
All right. That's them. Prax,
Who do I think is real?
you may make me an investigation check.
Investigation, you say?
I mean, multiple actions. I would assume they're all real.
Well, you can cast with duplicity.
What'd you get?
It's just- No, 1.
Yeah, you're not really sure.
I'm gonna try and constrict the one that cast a spell at me.
There were 2 that cast spell at you.
The one who failed to cast a spell at me.
Okay.
So there were 3 who cast a spell at me.
Yeah. Well, one of them tried to bane everyone.
Okay. Well then, nice job, Shavar.
That's what I do. I heal and I cast things. And by that I mean I take short rests and then cast things. And then take short
Alright,
rests.
so
and then cast things.
Praxajanolin is in there.
It's me.
Yeah.
I'm a snake.
Hello.
A terrifyingly large snake.
It's me.
Alright, make me a snake attack.
What's a snake attack? I think it's
It's a bunch of D6s. Ha ha ha. Sneak attack, ha ha.
Boo.
Pretend this says snake. I get credit in
Wow.
a bad way.
That is a nat 1. Amazing.
Alright. As you go out to wrap around this figure, it just, as you kind of do it meekly, it kind of just steps away and looks at the snake. Can everybody see the people?
Nope.
No?
I can't. They're purple.
I can, they're purple.
What?
You can't see the purple guys in this room?
No? Is it because I don't... No, I don't see any people in this room.
I'm going to make another one emit light and see if that helps.
Maybe you have to walk in. No, because I can move veil.
That I see.
Okay.
There's a guy here. There's
Up-
one.
No,
Oh, I can
Apparent-
move that guy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can move too.
The way I give you guys sight is by giving you control over the tokens and giving them sight.
That should not be the case, but okay.
It's the easiest way I found to do it quickly. So, Vale.
So, if I place a acid ball on this bench right here. Come on. Okay, it doesn't want to ping for me. Nope. The bench in the middle there, the 2 beds, there's the brown bench or dresser or whatever.
This
it is.
thing.
Yes. I don't know why it won't let me ping. That should be out of getting Prax, but should get everyone else.
It won't quite get the guy in the next to Prax, but you could adjust so you will.
Yes, slightly thing. And
All right.
dex saves for all. I rolled so bad.
Where are you going to move to be able to throw that?
Oh, sorry. Click. Boop. Oh wait, can I see around the snake?
Yes,
I'm
you can see on the
Oh,
snake.
okay.
I'm small. I'm on the ground.
All right, so you go to invoke your spell, and this one here looks up and says, "I will it not," as he goes to counter your spell.
Counter
Ushering
spell.
a counter spell. You already used your action this round, Shavar.
I know.
As he shoots out a snaking bolt of purplish energy, it dissipates your acid ball.
Damn.
Counterspell.
Is Karkrak's turn.
Yep.
Counterspell this! Boom!
Karkrak walks up, reaches out, and takes a swing at the wizard. It hits him.
Good. Do a squish.
That's 20 damage.
Woo!
As
How's
he
that?
swings, hard and low over the snake and catches this wizard in the side, just smashing it into the wall, it bleeding out onto the ground as it then and dissipates into kind of a glowing purple ash. At which point Karkrak goes, next one. And Shavar's turn.
My turn. Wow. Alright, so I am going to Sacred Flame the one. I can only see this one here.
There are no other ones that you can see?
No. You can, if you look on the
That's
stream,
weird.
you can see like it's
Oh, yeah,
just
that's
the
true.
one.
Let me
yeah,
try
it is.
one other thing.
There's one square up and one to the right, and then
Did that do
2
anything?
squares up.
No.
Alright, well. Did that change anything?
No, and I think I started touching Karkrak by mistake.
It happens.
Because he just takes up all the space.
Well, believe
big
me
beefy friend.
when I tell you that there's one there, and there's one there.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna... What? I can target it, but I don't see it. What the fuck?
Roll20's having a real hard day.
Alright, the one on the right. In the back. I'm gonna Sacred Flame it.
Cool. He's gonna make a dex save
Woo!
and fail.
That's 15 radiant damage.
As the light of Peor falls down upon this cloaked figure, his robes begin to blaze with radiant flames. As you can see the skin underneath the hood cracking with a little light coming out of it and burning, and the hood falls back on that one, revealing a smooth drow face.
It's you.
Their turn. So, this one in front, not just the one in back is going to move to the right 1 square and say, this is going much too well for you. It's time for your luck to change. It's gonna go cast another spell. He's going to cast Bane on everyone but the bird.
Okay. Oh, fuck, I
Yeah.
forgot to use the bird. Shit.
Charisma saves. Benefit of not using the bird, they don't kill the bird.
Oh.
Oh, for a second I thought the 24 was mine, and I was like, what?
Alright,
Nope.
Shavara, you're fine, but the other two, you're going to have a minus D4 on all attack rolls and saving throws
Oh,
until
no.
either that one loses concentration, a minute goes by, or he dies.
Okay.
This one back here is going to move to in line and going to reach out with another dark guiding bolt at Shavar. This one with advantage because last guiding bolt.
I'm gonna fucking counterspell that.
Sure, he shoots out a lance of dark energy and you dissipate
Nope.
it with the light of. So there's this kind of lancing, almost purpley shadow snake coming towards you, and you just hold up your hand and the light pours out and just disintegrates in the light.
I've gotten hit once, right?
That sounds right.
I'm doing my
Don't-
con save for Pass Without a Trace.
That one's gonna move away. This last one is going to invoke a foul spell as emits a burning blackish purple flame in its hand and swipes at Karkrak.
No, stop
Don't
that.
touch my best friend.
Critting him
Oh no!
for 6d12 fire damage.
Oh no! Crack, crack!
Why are you killing our best friend?
I'll heal you, buddy.
That is 42 fire damage. to
Oh.
Karkrak.
Oh, that's a
Fuck.
lot of damage. Crack, I don't think I can heal that much, buddy. Oh god.
That's
Ugh.
like a sixth of my health. Man, being a druid's great.
Being a moon druid's great. This is the part where I pull out the ogre stat block and see if he's down already.
I don't think so.
I think it's
wanna say
close.
He's
I wanna
taken
say
more
it's
than
like-
that much.
52
Oh,
or
yeah,
something?
he has 59 hit points.
59.
Yeah.
He's taken 42.
Okay.
But suddenly Karkrak is erupted in black purple flames and yells, "Oh!"
Yeah.
I had to roll all my d12s for that. That's them. Prax, go.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and attack the guy in the back who baned us.
Sure.
But
You mean
I'm
you're gonna
not
slither?
run.
Yeah.
Slither
not
past
you. Pardon
to
me.
there.
You're a snack.
There, and I avoid everybody else. I'll put you back, Karkrak. Ba-ba-ba.
Liver
Ooh.
snake.
I assume that my minus D4 will still hit.
Yeah, as you go to slither at it between the Bane, and he even shields, but it's still, there's no way that can miss.
Okay, and that'll be 2d8 plus 4. Fine.
And that one gets restrained
Yes.
as you grapple and you start to constrict it. Ugh. Disgusting creature. He's gonna make a con save and succeed with an 18 on the die.
Coming back for you, dude. I'm gonna squeeze you again next round.
I bet. Vale.
Okay, if 1, 2, 3, 4. Can I get an angle? Oh, she's restraining it, so I'm guessing I can't hit that one with 15-foot cone and not hit her.
No,
I'm
not
literally
really.
wrapped around him.
You can get the other two though if you walk in.
That being said, restrain does give advantage on attacks against it,
It's true.
Yeah.
and it has disadvantage on deck saves.
Yes. And
I
strength.
was trying to double up my thing. I was gonna hit it with one. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna get just in front of Karkrak.
Sure.
Dragon Breath out.
The two on the
towards
right.
The other two.
Okay.
Where does my Dragon Breath? There we go.
They're gonna make dex
Oh,
saves.
wait. Con saves. I get another D6 now. I forgot it's 6 level.
Oh yeah, level 6. Dragonborn breath levels up a touch.
Slash roll 1d6. Boop. So that's 11 damage. And it is a con save.
All right,
not
they DC's 13. They both fail, so they both take 11 damage. The one that got hit by Sacred Flame before, as you breathe out your poison breath, sputters and collapses and dissipates into ash.
And
The other one takes 11. That's the one in front of Karkrak.
And the guy who is restrained is going to take a chromatic orb with my warlock slot.
Okay, so currently you have disadvantage because you're in melee with an enemy combatant.
Oh. Oh, I thought the other one went down.
Do you think he's got
Then
a
I'm
melee
gonna
attack to hit you?
I was gonna say, then I'm gonna shock and grasp the guy that I am next to.
All right, get him.
So that's a straight roll, and then I got a minus a d4. Did it work? Slash roll. I can't type tonight. So 15 to hit.
That cracks.
All right, so that's 8 lightning damage, And I'm going to take... Oop, I grabbed car crack on accident. I'm going to take my last 2 feet movement to go back
Alright.
behind car crack.
As you crackling lightning your hand, reach out. This one and dissipates into ash.
I have the real one.
And I'm actually going to delete the other one and move this one over there, because for some reason Arch can see this one for reasons I cannot divine.
Magic. I counterspelled so hard that they ceased to exist.
Alright. Car Crack is gonna walk up and attack with advantage because he's restrained.
Smash!
He does have a minus d4 though. This one could miss.
Ooh.
But that's a 1 on the d4, so he strikes true. Oh wait, this one's shielded
His
this round.
shield's still up.
Yeah, so that one actually will miss. As he swings down, and the shield, he bongs on the shield, just boom, and Car Crack stumbles back a couple of feet.
Oh.
Squeeze.
Rude. He's gonna get out of the way if someone else wants to bash this guy. Good. Shavar.
Alrighty then. Shavar is gonna Sacred Flame.
He's gonna make a dex save with disadvantage.
Yes, he is. Ooh.
But those are both 19s.
What?
Whoa.
Boo.
Boo,
I'm really
hit
not
it.
helping with this restraining thing.
Alright, and then I guess... No, I'm not gonna heal Car Crack.
Okay.
So kind.
Because I have a feeling we're probably gonna need to take a short rest here.
All
Yeah,
right.
you've used both your spells, so.
I did.
This wizard is going to look at the snake and says, "Such a deadly creature. Only follow that such destruction is your undoing." And he's going to make Car Crack make a dex save.
Oh
As he
no.
purses his lips and blows a little kiss, and a little visage of the pursed lips flies over at Car Crack.
Wait, is he charming person?
It seems to be oily and acidic. And Car Crack's minus d4, so that is a total of 6 on his save as this impacts upon him. And Car Crack takes 1d4 acid damage.
What did you do to our best friend, Cartwright?
And this kind of hits him on his heart and sits there and is burning constantly.
I don't know what the spell is.
He's then going to mutter a word, and no, he can't because he can't cast another spell. So he's gonna sit there and be restrained.
I'm gonna squeeze him.
Prax, go.
So he's constricted. Do I have to do another melee attack to just squeeze him some more?
You would have advantage because he's restrained.
Okay.
Do you successfully squeeze enough that it hurts? Is the question.
We're gonna see. I'm just gonna click it twice because.
You hit.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
Well, I guess he'll shield because otherwise he's dead, and you have a minus d4. So the first one could miss. And it does. And he kind of makes a little bubble for himself.
I just come right back in.
Vale.
I would like to Sacred Flame. Boop. The DC is actually 16 because I
Noted.
didn't add the front plus.
Okay, and this one, he rolls a 7 on the die. He takes 11 radiant damage. And as the radiant light, vroom, twin radiant light casters, this light hits him, and his skin starts to crack with light pouring out. He says, "The dark lord of lavish deceit will be your end." And he also disappears into glowing purplish ash.
Plunk, snake falls to the ground.
Yeah.
Question: Are we?
Crack takes another acid damage.
I was gonna say, are we still on initiative?
Crack is taking 1d4 acid damage every round. What are you doing?
I'm freaking.
Metis.
Arcana?
Arcana. Yeah. Do it.
Where is it?
Yeah, you roll Arcana.
Okay. 18.
So this is a very seldom used hex called the Melting Kiss. It is causes a caustic mark upon the person is targeted with that can, if it is cast at high level, last a very long time and does 1d4 acid damage every single round.
Do you say this out loud?
Yeah, is there any way to get rid of this?
Dispel magic?
I
Healing?
unbe shape and.
I was saying this to the room.
Oh, my bad.
It's alright.
I unbe shape since we're gonna take a short rest anyway, and I dispel magic.
Okay, as you dispel magic, and the hex, after, that probably took a round, so he takes another 2 acid damage, and then you shoot off a blast of nature energy, and the little kiss brand just fades.
Oh, Nat, I have an important question.
Tuesday.
Did Crack level up with us?
No.
Damn it.
Damn.
He should have. Let him take 1 level in fighter.
No, Barbarian.
Barbarian would be the true answer.
No, he's getting smarter. Fighter. It fits better.
Wizard.
Is it? Yes.
An ogre wizard.
I do not think there's a single class that casts spells as a core feature that he qualifies to multi-class into. Alright, so the enemy seems to have been dispatched. All of the 4 things turned into purpley ash.
Actually, he probably meets the stat requirements to multi-class fighter, and there's no sub-requirement for Eldritch
Oh yeah,
Knight.
I mean, that's why I said as a core feature.
He can be an Eldritch
You
Knight.
can be like in, what is it? You can be a 5-int Eldritch Knight if you really want to be. At this point, the mirroring effect on the walls and floor dissipates, fades, and goes back to just a very high polish.
Shavar's gonna look over the wizard
There's nobody.
stuff.
I'm gonna search the room.
Search, there's
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
help Shavar search the room.
Roll some dice to search the room, even though I'm probably going to give you all the things no matter what you roll.
I'm helping Shavar.
What am I rolling?
Investigation?
Investigation would be appropriate.
Okay. Advantage for aid.
And I'll do a separate check. 4. Appropriate.
16. Surprising.
Okay, so
I have a +0.
in one of there are a couple of little chests by the foots of beds. One of them contains 40 gold.
Cool.
In the middle of each gold piece is a small little hole that's been stamped through.
Okay.
And another footlocker you find an amulet.
My turn for the magic item.
Okay.
Are you intending to take a short rest here?
Yes.
Alright, so you can discern the amulet's effects during castle short rest. Find this is an amulet of protection from good. It is a variant form of the protection from good and evil spell. Good aligned creatures attack the bearer at disadvantage. And the wearer is immune to charm, fright, and possession effects by them.
Oh.
Welcome to Gygax.
I hate alignments.
Yeah, I do too. But we're doing it today.
Yep.
At least this will help me when I overthrow the castle. There's probably some good aligned people there.
That's right, there's probably some good line guards.
Mm-hmm.
That you will mercilessly destroy.
All right, so you all get your short rest unaccosted.
Carcrack spends his
Gonna
hit
spend
dice.
some hit dice.
Please.
He's got 7d10 to spend.
I'm gonna spend some of my hit dice.
I took no real damage.
Vale didn't get hit. Except by Bane.
Nope, I'm gonna spend another one. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Back to full fucking health.
Why didn't I pull Plesiosaur up?
Carcrack spends all 7 hit dice and gets full.
Well, that's good. That way I don't have to spend my healing on him immediately.
Yep. Just later.
Right.
Is there anything you'd like to do during your short rest? Because you can do light activity and all that good shit.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
No. We're gonna have Carcrack sit in front of the door so that, like, if anybody tries to come in,
Just as like a fat barricade.
big fat ass ogre booty blocking the door.
Seems good to me.
Hey, I think this door is jammed. No, it's just an ogre butt.
Alright. About halfway through the short rest, you start to hear chanting that pervades through the dungeon. Seems to be of an arcane nature, like a ritual. Guys.
I'm sorry. Anytime there's ever a description of chanting, that is all I think of.
Oh, that's your problem.
I don't consider it a problem. Finding Nemo is a treasure of a movie.
Oh, by the way, the amulet requires attunement. Did you want to attune to it?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, effect goes away if it melts into you.
Because I'm good.
No, because that's how wild shape works.
Oh, okay. So when I'm in B shape, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
I was like, I put it on
Although-
and it disappears into my body and it's gone. Okay.
No, that's
Sure.
not what I mean. No. Although, come to think of it, though, magic items do, by the rules, resize to fit creatures. So depending on the creature you turn into, a necklace could be appropriate.
Like, if you were a snake, that would make no fucking sense.
Yeah, you couldn't do a snake, but like you could do a plesiosaur.
Or a bear.
Big chain.
Or a wolf.
I don't turn into a wolf anymore.
They're not
That was
cool
the
enough.
last level.
All right, as you finish up your short rest, the chanting seems to have hit a higher register,
Right.
both tonally and arcanely.
Maybe we should stop that.
Probably a good idea.
Should I run in and use Dispel Magic super fast? It's my last 3rd level spell slot. But if it's summoning the demon prince who wants to kill us, something like that.
If it was that easy, it would probably have already been done. Just saying.
I don't know, they've been prepping for a while. Okay, let's go in quietly.
Yep.
Pass without a trace is gone. Sorry guys, we took a rest.
Actually, it's still up. You can hold concentration through rests.
It only lasts an hour?
Yeah, I run short rests about 25 to 35 minutes, so
Ah,
you've got like
sweet.
20 minutes left on it.
Because I did not lose concentration.
Because you didn't get hit at all.
I got hit once.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I
She
didn't
did
even
roll
remember.
concentration. Alright, so as you get out into the hallway, the chanting seems to be coming from this direction over to the west.
Opposite of the room with all the other stuff.
Yep.
Alright, we go that way.
Let's go check it
Agreed.
out.
As you get to this area, I'd like everyone to make a stealth check. Because new stealth seems appropriate.
32.
15.
Crack. 28.
Damn.
32.
The sad thing is,
High five.
15
We're
is still enough to beat the passive of
Yeah.
most of these enemies.
Thank you, Jesus.
All right. So at this point, you can see down some hallways.
Look with your special eyes. My
I think
brand. Oh man, we're gonna go play some checkers.
I was thinking chess.
Nah, it's too red.
At this point, the chanting kind of differentiates into actually two sets of chanting, which was really part of what made it hard to make out to the north and to the south. The south, you can see a large temple type space. It's made of red stone, floors being a mosaic checkerboard of black and deep purple. South wall, you can see covered by a huge tapestry which depicts a bleak landscape, barren trees, and identifiable but horrible black shapes in silhouette holding aloft a struggling human. Wisps of purple clouds and a bloody moon cover the sky in the depiction. 4 black pillars support the domed ceiling. And between the columns, you can see a stone altar of red-veined black rock, hewn from the ground. 4 tarnished bronze vessels rest upon this altar, and in this room is a collection of similarly gowned, dark purple-robed individuals.
Lovely.
They do not seem to have noticed you.
What's the plan?
I was like, how many figures did you say in total?
I said a collection.
A
There is, yeah. Let's go with 6.
6.
Because the book has more. But the book, we've realized, does silly things with numbers of people.
There are
Vale holds
50
up a
rats.
Vale holds up a tea bag, shakes it. You know, it's the component for acid ball.
I can also afterwards cast spike growth, so when they come to kill us, well, you'll kill the human that's in there, right? Wait, there's a sacrifice, or did I miss here?
There is a depiction of a struggling man on the altar.
Oh, okay, but there's no actual struggling man.
Oh, okay. I was like, I thought he said depiction, but I wasn't sure.
No, I realized that I missed some leveling up health at some point, and so then I was like mathing out how much health I should have.
That makes sense.
That seems important.
Yeah, because it's like 10 more hit points that I missed somewhere along the way.
Oh, jeez.
Moderately
Yeah.
important.
I look
Okay.
at Shavar,
What?
have the tea bag. Should I?
Sure.
I'm gonna cast acid ball.
As soon as that's done, I'm gonna cast spike growth. Once the acid is balled.
Try to get as many as possible if I can. They're well within the range. I already checked.
Oh, yeah, Fireball's got a ridiculous range.
Boop. Oh, that was
Wow.
that nasty damage.
Ooh.
Holy.
Did it
Frickers.
just get acidy in here?
It's 16 for the DC for the dex, by the way.
And this room is just wide enough that you can actually still get the 2 people on the far ends.
Yay! I wasn't sure if I would have to eagle it to miss one of them.
All 6. First one, first one fails. Second one fails. Third one. Oh, that's a 14.
Fails.
Food.
Fourth one, same number.
Yeah.
That's a 7. Okay. That's a 17. Last one. This guy standing right here succeeds. I tried to ping.
Okay, I see 2 guys.
Really? I see 6.
There's definitely 6.
There's definitely
No,
6. What
there's
the hell?
only 2 on my screen.
Your thing's also
Your thing's
Yeah,
also all
there's
gray.
all gray. Yeah, that's weird.
Mine's pretty.
Yeah, it's a nice room.
All right, hold on 1 second. You know what? Let me try this.
It kind of looks like an evil smiley face.
All right, hold on, guys.
It does.
I'm hitting,
That's great.
I'm hitting refresh.
Not the refresh.
Nope. Yep. Nope. There's still only 2 guys.
It just doesn't love you, Arch.
We all know Roll20 doesn't love March.
True.
I mean, there's literally a T-shirt made for that.
Alright, well,
How many of them are dead?
it's a real good question.
How much of the room is left?
I mean, the room is pretty nice and shit, but it's...
I meant intact. Stuff's getting a little slumpy.
Well,
Is the room a little soggy, one might say?
they have 32 hit points.
Oh.
So there's one guy, half dead.
In that case, I would not cast Spike Growth if they're all dead.
As you, okay, so you take out your little tea bag and your lemon, and you breathe your ball of acid, and hug it down, and it's trailing through the air, dripping little bits of acid on the ground as it's going behind it. And the one by the altar just kind of like turns around, hearing the noise while chanting, and it goes from like Damu Mamu to Damu Mamu as he dives to the side behind the altar as this blasting explosion of acid washes like waves over the sides of the room. These other 5 casters just yelling and sapping pain as this is the only one left alive.
It's definitely a bunch of Wilhelm screams.
Roll the initiative.
All right, I mean...
Oh crap, I forget I can't click that. Next turn to check. 21.
Good, you guys can kill them before I have to get close.
I just get to kill him, hopefully.
Eldritch Blast.
I don't have that.
Sacred Flame.
Do we have 2 warlocks and no Eldritch Blast representation?
I have Eldritch Blast, but it's just not as good now.
Alright. Agents of Chaos. Got it.
Agent.
Singular. Singular.
He got a 10. Prax? 10?
Plus
What's
1.
Okay, I'll go before you, Vale.
21.
21. Shavar?
17.
Karkrik? 6. Okay. He goes last.
Damn it, Karkrak.
Vale. Technically, the way surprise works, the fireball would be your action.
Okay.
But you can still get closer. Shavar, go.
I moved, slightly closer.
Hi, I'm gonna Sacred Flame him.
He's gonna make a dex save. He's gonna fail a dex save.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
Oh! Nasty.
Oh, that's 17 radiant. Oh!
He did.
Feel the power of Paler, bitch!
You did half my acid ball.
So he dives to the side of the altar to avoid the waves of acid washing about the room, looks up, and then sees a blast of light shoot into him, and he just disintegrates into ash.
Ah!
Initiative's over. You win. You did it. Congrats.
We can just end the session there. We're done.
2
That's it.
actions.
High five, guys. Hey,
Oh,
you did
fucking
anything.
one of them is a cantrip.
Guys, fireball's really good.
And I rolled ridiculous.
I mean, you only rolled 5 points over average.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
especially compared to the 15 that I rolled before. It makes it seem so much better. I go back to the group.
Well, that was a bit of a slaughter.
So they did.
Well, we should
Has-
probably search the room real quick. So search the room.
What do I find?
Is there anything left?
I'm taking the spoils.
All right, there is a shallow bowl, a pair of goblets, and an ewer, all of made with slightly purple tinted bronze. They are obviously valuable. You estimate that each cup is about 1,000 gold, and the bowl and ewer each worth about 2,000 gold.
Ooh.
I take them and then I flip the altar upside.
The altar is carved
Dude.
out of the ground, so you have to like mining pick it up.
I
Acid burnt it a little bit.
You did.
kick it.
As you reach for these items, Praxagandalin,
You've been cursed.
Okay, so
I should not have searched the room.
trying to read text.
The cat tree
As you
behind your
reach
head
toward-
makes it look like you have a hat.
As you reach towards the items, you grab one of the cups just as you were hit by a wave of instant loathing. Making a wisdom save.
I was really hoping that would be the save I would make. 24.
Okay, you get a feeling of great evil from this cup.
Hmm. It's made of bronze, right?
Tinted purple.
Hmm.
It is exquisitely crafted. That's why it's worth so much money.
But if I give this to someone, I'm giving them an evil cup.
There's another cup and a goblet and there's another cup and an ewer and a shallow bowl.
Do they all
The
feel
bowl
evil?
the bowl only has a little bit of blood on it.
Do they all feel evil?
They all you feel a sense of revulsion and loathing towards them.
Hey, car crack, can you come here real quick?
No,
Yeah?
no. White. Hey.
What? Shinies.
Okay, I'm gonna. Yeah, can you step on them? You're big. Just give them a nice
Hit with
stomp.
club.
Yeah, that's you. Just
Well,
can you.
why?
They are evil and they're gonna hurt you like that kiss did. So we have to
That's-
smash them now.
That's okay. And he what do you just like want him to hit him with a club?
I want them to squish them, smash them,
I said club.
Okay.
and we're all
You-
weak.
You gonna put it on the ground so he can step on it?
Either. What's
Smash
your
it.
preferred
Smash it with the
squishing
club. Don't step. Don't step.
Okay. I put him
Okay.
on the altar and say, just whack.
All right. He takes a good aim at them and takes a big down at the bowl. Strikes it true, but his club as it does not seem to have done much beyond disturbing the bowl with a wobbly.
I make it stop wobbling.
Make wisdom save.
What?
Again. I don't want to hear his evil noise. 17.
All right, you feel a feeling of great evil, and strong revulsion towards this shallow bowl.
I don't let go of it because I don't want to make the win again. Shavar, you're.
Why don't you just? What we have the bag. Just put it down.
Do you want me to put it in the bag?
But I'd rather not take. Just put it down and I'll grab it. I got this.
I mean, it's in my hand right now. I can just put it in
Right.
the bag.
If you could just put it down, because if it makes if just put it down so nothing happens to you.
She puts it down.
On the altar.
On the ground.
Okay, put the bowl down, like face down. I'm not gonna wobble.
No wobbling.
Shavar's gonna open the bag of holding and mage hand grab each thing and put it in.
Okay.
Now you have
Our bag of holding explodes.
Evil Mage Hand. Ooh, all it does is float and flip people off.
Like stick its fingers up your nose and like pull.
Wet willies.
Yep.
It ties your
Common.
shoelaces
All
together.
right. So
Common
as you
sense.
put the fourth object in the bag of holding, a great bell sounds. Go bong, bong, bong,
From
and
us?
you from somewhere to the north, and you hear
Okay.
like scrabbling feet, shambling, and they out from around the corner up to the north. You begin hearing the clinking metal of a dozen zombies
Hooray!
making their way towards you. Uh,
I cast
How many
Spike.
zombies?
and that's where we're gonna pick up next.
growth.
Aha!
You can spike growth them next week.
Aha! Alright, well, we did the thing. Or started doing the thing. So,
We
we're...
used the book.
What's
I'm
this
surprised.
wee business? What is this
Nat.
wee business?
You know, I know you guys are all salty about it, but you like got stuff done.
Oh no, we're not salty at all. I'm
I
not.
don't know why all this is so great to you, Arch.
Uh-huh.
It's weird.
Sure,
It's like
yeah.
it has color and shit on my end.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you. Right, so we're gonna go around, find out where we can find people online, find out what the favorite part of tonight was, and then we're all gonna fuck off and go to sleep. So, starting
Yeah.
with Nat.
Hi, I'm Nat. I am the Tuesday DM on Twitter. KREIM Nat. I'm Nat. I DM here on Mondays and also here on Fridays, same time. Lots of fun. I also am over on twitch.tv/variant roles Saturday morning, 9 p.m. Pacific. Playing in the Dragon Heist Mega Stream. I have a lot of fun. I actually get to play in that one. I'm a ranger. It's fun.
Wow.
Yeah, on Twitter. Hit me up. Yeah. My favorite part of the session was probably, well, let's be honest, is the book deal with Grazd and all the fun shit that ensued of that. That was tasty and delicious. I loved it.
Alright. And Pie.
Hi, I'm Pie. You can find me at the Queen Pie on most social media, mostly Twitter, but yeah, I think my favorite part was us making a deal with a demon and then coming out perfectly a-okay.
Perfectly a-okay.
We're doing great.
Nothing is different.
Not at all.
Alright, and Undead.
I am Undead or UndeadBound4595 on Twitter. It can't not be the entire deal with the devil. That was fun. Did you think I was probably going to take the deal? Did you, like, at the start of this?
I didn't think there was any chance you were going to the bargaining table and leaving with nothing.
Okay.
That's just not how player characters operate.
When you said that I felt something after the thing and that I wasn't sure, I seriously thought about closing the book and walking back.
I mean, you could have. It would have been a very different session.
Yes, it would have. But I didn't.
I'm kind of glad you didn't, because then I would have been very hard pressed to end this whole shindig in time.
That's it for me.
Alright, and as for myself, you can find me on Twitter at arch_DND. You can also find me running the Lucky Die podcast Twitter account, which is at TLDpod. If you're not listening to Lucky Die,
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
what are you doing?
Arch, what are you doing? That's the way you're supposed to say it.
What are you
What's
doing?
everyone saying? I can't hear you. Oh, God.
My favorite part, probably wielding the power of light to purge the stupidity from Vale.
Wasn't even that stupid.
No, it was pretty stupid.
You don't get to cast a wish spell every day.
It's true.
To be fair, I got quite a bit out of my deal with him, even if I was to royally screw myself.
Well, that's why I used my magic-y. Shit, why does the entire map light up suddenly?
Because I just turned off Fog of War because there's like 6 more rooms.
Oh.
In a fairly linear fashion.
Got
and
it.
it's just not worth the effort anymore.
Okay. Very
Also, that way you can see the whole pretty room.
wow.
Whole pretty dungeon.
Yeah,
It's
this
huge.
is what we were looking at before,
Yeah.
that you couldn't see. It was all gray and gross.
That's weird. Well, anyways, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you to those of you who might be watching on the YouTube. As always, you can check these things out 24 hours after they have been live on stream. There's a link down below. There's a Discord link down below if you want to come chat with us. And I think that's it. I'm really tired. So until next
Manticores.
time. Manticores.
Of course.
Lion
Of course.
emoji, scorpion emoji, fire emoji.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nailed it.
And
Ryan did it at the end. I love
Yep. And with that, we're out of here. And until
Good night.
next time. Bye.
it. Bye.
Brr, 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 brr.